In this lecture, I will show you about how we can call a post API which have a authentication. So in our last video, we have already shown you of calling a post API which does not need any kind of authentication. But in this video, I will show you about how you can manage the authentication while calling the API. So all the APIs which are available in the market, or whatever the APIs you have, it can have needs it might need some authentication or it might not need some authentication. It depends upon the development. So here in this the previously which API I was using, that is REQRES, request res. So this API does not need any kind of authentication. Okay, so it is a public API, but the API which I will be using in this video requires authentication. For that, first go to the website. This is the website gorestco.in, and here this API needs some authentication. So for doing the authentication, you first need to log into the system. Okay, you have to log into the system. Once you log into the system, you will get a bearer token, and that token is the authorization key. You can say that token is the authorization key which I have already received on the signing up this page. Okay, remember this website gorest.co.in. go there, log in or sign up, or use your Google account or whatever account you want to use. You will get a token. Let me show you. So this is the token. Okay, once I log in, this is the token. Now this token needs to be used while using this while calling this APIs. Okay, so let us go back, and this is also, they also have a REST console where you can use the APIs. See, you can, just like Postman, where you can call those APIs using this REST console. Okay, so let us first go and start the coding and how we can call it. So for that, we have to first go to the URL or create the URI. So I have already created the URI and put it in a string format. Now I will write the test here. So let us write the test. Let us write public void, say create user. I am creating a user. Okay, say I am calling create user API. Okay, so I have to put it in a test annotation as I am using a test ng, and let us make this priority as 1, because first our create user will be executed, then other operations will be executed. So these operations have a priority 1. Okay, now you have to call this URI. So make us API call. The API call is equals to, say, now the time is URI. Okay, now we have to create the JSON, or you have to create the payload. So create payload. So in this payload, you will be creating the same way JSON object as I have shown you. And let us check the format. I know the format here, that's why I am directly writing it here without wasting the time. It will be put, and the first one will be the name key value pair. The key will be name, and give a value, say study sample. Okay, fine. The second one is dot put. First one is name, second one is gender. You can say it's male. Okay, now put again JSON object dot put. It is email. Let us put an email, say info dot studysimple@gmail.com. I'm giving all those dummy datas here just to make you understand. The JSON object dot put, this format is already defined, so I am just writing it. Status equals to, say, is active status. Okay, now my JSON payload is ready. Okay, now you have to change it. It is payload equals to JSON object dot to JSON string. Fine. Now the part comes the token. Now see, this is the token. String token equals to the token. Let me copy that from the URL. This is the token, but it needs to be passed with the, this is the token and this is the bearer. Okay, the word bearer needs to be passed with the token, so it should be like in this format. It is token. Fine, this is only the token part. Okay, now you have to call this, say, auth token or authorization token, which consists of the word bearer. Okay, with a space and then plus and then this token. So that completes the entire token. So we will be dealing with only the auth token part. Okay, auth token, this is the authorization token. Let me show you once again. See, in the token part we have one part is the bearer and there is a space. See, there is a so there is a space and there the token that we got from the backend of while registering to this website. Okay, so let us do it. Bearer space and then token. Fine, we are done. Now the token part is ready. Now you have to call the URL, call the API, or you can say call the API. So the calling the API is the same way. Request specification equals to rest assured dot, now it's coming given. Okay, now a part will be added which is header. It will be going inside the header. In the header, so this will be authorization. The header value, header name is authorization. Now you have to pass the header value. The header value is this one, auth token. This is the header value. Now you have to do the same that we used to do previously. Content type, which is application/json. Now then again we have to give a dot and then we have to append the payload. Where is the payload? Payload, yeah, payload, got it. Fine, now we have to catch this response. Okay, response equals to, now again request specification dot, you have to call this post because this is a post, and inside that you have to call this API call. Okay, fine, now we are done with the API call. So the main thing is that from the previous post session which I have told in this, from that there is nothing difference here. Only 2 lines of code has been added, this authorization one and this header part. Apart from that everything is the same. Okay, now we will be doing this status code and everything. In status code equals to same response dot get, say, status code. Okay, and we will be printing the data. Okay, whatever we are uploading, these data we will be printing it. Okay, for that we will be use string, say, payload data, and we will be doing again response dot body dot pretty print. Okay, and we will be doing system dot out dot println, and we will be using payload data. Okay, that's done. Status code we haven't printed here. Let us print the status code also. Let us copy this line, copy it, paste it. Okay, so this is almost, our code is done. Now let us run this one and check what is happening. Okay, so we will be running this mvn clean test. So our code is running, and let's check what is happening. The status code should be 201. Yes, I think it is. Yes, status code is 201, and the data we are using, it is getting uploaded using 4401. So this is the ID. So let us check it from here also using the get command. We are getting this data or not. Okay, just do this, see this, we are getting this data 4401 along with the other datas. We have a data 4401. Okay, so that is pretty much done with the post using authorization. And how we can do that using post call using authorization, as I have already told, everything is the same except this token part and this auth token. So here you can see that header value, it is a header name is authorization, which is header name, and header value consists of bearer and the token. Okay, the same thing we have done here. We have done, see the header name, this one is the header name, which is authorization, and the header value is the auth token. And how we have created the auth token? The auth token we have created using bearer plus token. Okay, so this is how we are doing automation using post API authorization using REST assured. In the next video we will tell you about more detail about how other APIs can be called, other methods can be called using REST assured. Till then, bye bye and keep learning.